And we are back. Hope everyone's having a good ass day today. I know I am. Had a very, very nice night of resting and an even nicer wake up. So, just going to wait a little bit for people to join as they please. Just making sure everything is as I would like it to be. Let me check on something actually. Close this. Just checking on my most recentest of videos. I don't understand why so many people leave dislikes on the hardcore WoW reaction content. It's like it's clear that people enjoy watching it. It has really high engagement, really high viewer retention, especially for like the first 10 minutes. It has really high retention. Like I tend to yap a little bit too much here and there, but like people clearly enjoy watching it. I don't understand why the dislikes. But people do leave a bunch of dislikes. It doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I don't get it. Apparently I also lost a subscriber because of the Miskiff reaction video. Okay, not sure why. Oh well. Still though, just wanted to check on that. Okay. Well, your Twitch bot might be a bit late because I always try and enter when the bottom of the Discord pings, but you've always started because before I'm here. Yeah, I think the bot just takes like a minute, I think. That's about it. Wait, I just realized your chat didn't show up on my screen. Why not? It should have, but it didn't show up. Oh, it did. Oh, it just left before. Okay. Well, the sub count, I got the sub count up here now, and I was hoping it would update because I don't have 0 subs. I got 2 subs, two entire subs. They are mine. I love them, cherish them very deeply. But for some reason, it's not updating. Why not? Hmm. Let me see if I can get this fixed, and if not, I'm just going to change the text. Hmm. There you go. Seems about right. But why is it not updating though? How do I get this to show? Oh well. We'll worry about that at a later date. I think it'll update as soon as somebody drops a sub, and that'll be how that works. Regardless, it is about time we jump into Arcanum. So we now have plate armor. Yeah. We've got an arcane shield, we've got arcane helmet, we've got arcane greatsword, we've got gloves of dexterity. We could have arcane gloves, but
How can I help you?
the extra dexterity is very meaningful. Like +2 dexterity, and I get 7 extra action points, which is kind of crazy. Which also increases our defense not insignificantly. See? So yeah, I will take these over enchanted gloves, and we've got enchanted war boots, which gives us even more speed. Very peggers. Then we've got extra crit chance rings and these as well. The only reason we have these is because wait a second, why's my armor so dang low? For some reason my shield wasn't applying properly. But the only reason I have these offensive rings is because my defensive stats are already maxed out just from the armor that I'm wearing and this. So there is no reason to have defensive rings. I do have this ring of magic resistance, which is very useful because it gives me just a flat 40% extra magic. But it is time to head to the island of Thanatos. We're here. What is this? Ooh. A book. I've made several forays into the interior with nothing to show for my efforts save my wound. This island is aptly named, and I thank the gods for Smithers, my faithful guide. He has already saved my life several times over in the short time we've been here. I'm certain that the Ash-like tribe still exists on this island, and I mean to prove it, monsters or no. I found the remains of an old site, but it appears to have been uninhabited for several years now. I was unable to determine why the site was abandoned, though I did recover some important artifacts. I write this as Smithers and I lie terribly wounded somewhere in the jungle. In our searching today, we were set upon by creatures most fierce. Smithers sustained much more serious injuries than I, as he drew the beast away from me at his own peril. He was victorious, but at a high cost. Managed to drag Smithers into a thicket of trees, where we presumably will be safe for the moment. Smithers died today, after battling madness brought on by his wounds. I fear my time is soon at hand as well. Irony of ironies, I was discovered by the very people I came to this island to discover. Scots of the Ashlight tribe found me hovering near death and brought me to their camp, where they helped me to recover. Contrary to what I believe, they reside in the interior of the island and not along the coast. The most shocking part of this is that there was a previous civilization on this island. The Ashlag have made their home amongst the ruins of some great forgotten civilization. Location of the tribe. Hog. The Ashlag have welcomed me as a member of their tribe and have treated me as an important guest. I am now privy to their secret rituals and their arcane religious superstitions. It seems that their primitive religion has gone through some revisions as of late to incorporate a godlike figure or phenomena. I'm still having a slight difficulty with that spoken language that supposedly resides somewhere on the island. I've convinced the chief of the tribe to allow me to come along on their pilgrimage to leave sacrifices for their new god, which I have termed the god of Thanatos, for want of a better description. I've also been able to discern where on the island this supposed god-like force resides. I've returned to my base camp with the help of the tribesmen, to leave this journal, so that if anything happens to me, the future will know that I was successful in my endeavors to locate the mythical Ashlag tribe. Okay, so the village of the Ashlag tribe. Oh, kill it! Ooh, ooh, ooh. An extra arcane helmet and another mystic plate mail, which I guess will go to Virgil. Guys, come on, get out of the smoke. Clearly poisonous smoke, by the way. Let's not stand in it. Like, I have an excuse. I'm built fucking different, you know? But, like, y'all ain't. We're going away from the ruins, I think. Yeah. Another powerful item for us, I'm assuming. Who knows? It could be dog ass. Y'all ever sniff a dog's ass? I haven't. I'm just wondering if you have. I just want to know. Like, does it smell bad? So they supposedly make the camp in here, but just a second. I'm going to change something in my thing here. Instead of having it there, I'll put it down here. Yeah, that's a bit better. It's not perfectly aligned, but that's fine. I'm not gonna get all OCD about it. Where the hell are these people? I'm getting close to calling it fuck it and just going back and identifying the items I've already gotten. Because like, this place looks as abandoned as any. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna go identify this armor and bow. And, you know, the helmet as well. Mystic plate mail. Hurtful longbow, random harm. So it casts harm at random, which means it can cast it on enemies. That actually seems pretty nice. Not gonna lie.
What is it that you want of me?
Okay. Cool. Yep. She immediately equips it because it hits harder. She doesn't have the strength for it. Seriously? It weighs like 5 stone. There's no way it's that hard to use. Ah, well, whatever. That guy still has no boots. Sell this stuff. And we'll just walk there. I am wondering, like, am I supposed to just ignore the Ashlag tribe and go straight to this place that we know is the actual resting place of Nazruddin from the previous discoveries we've made? 80 coins. You stupid or something? 80 coins. That's crazy. I guess it's because it's a quest item, but it's not a quest item I'm gonna be paying attention to, so I'm gonna just put it in there and not worry about it. Okay, I guess let's go to the land bridge. Here it is. Oh boy.
I'm awed by your abilities. Let the blood flow.
You good, buddy? Monkeys. A lot of monkeys. Ooh.
What is it that...
You can hold on to this.
I'm awed by your abilities. Let the blood flow.
None of us use any of that.
Impressive attack.
200% damage
Show
crit.
those bastards, I mean... I'm awed by your abilities. Let the blood flow.
Wow, I've never seen such a skillful blow.
Small robes. More potions. So, is there gonna be a part of this where I don't have to keep fighting monkeys?
An impressive attack.
Monkeys with tusks are still monkeys.
What is it that...
Big one. Not big enough.
Impressive attack. What is it you need? What is...
Might as well, you know.
I am awed by your abilities. Let the blood flow.
She really
How
just
may I?
machine guns that thing out. I'm gonna need to get her like an extra weapon. Also, I want to see something. So my backstab is here. I equip this, and my... Fuck me, dude.
How may I?
It's actually really freaking good.
I've never seen such a skillful blow.
What the fuck is this thing called? A ferrolock. Am I gonna sneeze? I don't think so. Where am I? Fuck. Ah. It's fucking stuck in, like, right here. Oh, we found a way through. Let's make sure we don't miss no chests. And now let's go. A house?
What do you want of me? I did not choose to live on this island for its ambience. I chose it so I wouldn't have to entertain fools. Leave. What do you want of me?
Calm
I
down,
did
I'm
not
not here to
choose
bother
to
you.
live on
I'm
this island
looking
for
for a
its
grave.
ambience. That is quite the fool's journey, just to find someone's dead body. I'm afraid to ask, but whose grave would you be looking for?
Why are you afraid to ask?
I'm afraid to ask, because I know the answer. There's only one reason any fool would risk his life to come here, and that is to search for the great Nasruddin.
Doesn't sound as if you hold him in high regard.
The great Nasruddin is nothing but a thorn in my side all these many years.
You seem fairly bitter towards the old chap.
What? How dare you, old man? Do you have any idea who you're talking
Virgil
about?
doesn't get it.
Nasruddin was the wisest and most benevolent elf in the history of Arcanum. He saved us all, and that includes you. So I recommend you keep your comments to yourself.
Oh? And you think you know about Nasruddin, young man? Who are you to tell me about that old worthless elf?
Virgil, don't do it.
Worthless? Why, I ought to... No, I'm not going to sink to your level, old man. Nazaridan would have had more patience with men of your kind, and so will I. I don't have to defend him.
Oh, of course you don't have to defend him, young man. The old elf was completely incorrigible. There's no defense whatsoever for individuals of such low character as he. You've chosen well not to waste your words on the likes of Nazaridan.
You're testing my patience, old man. Another bad word about Nazaridan, and it might just be the last one you say on both feet. Do we understand one another?
Virgil, perhaps you ought to keep your voice down with our new
Raven
friend
gets
here.
it.
Ah, now there's the voice of reason. And from such a beautiful young elf. You know, in my younger days, I knew a girl who looked a lot like you. She had the most wonderful name. Let me see, what was it? I suppose it would translate to something like the Silver One.
Yes, I also know someone like that. She used to tell me about a great man she once knew. She told me that he taught her a great many things. That he was much like her own father.
Ah, yes. Make sure to pass on my greetings to your mother. She was such a wonderful child. And it seems she has a wonderful daughter as well. Greetings, Princess Raven.
I will pass on your greetings to her. It will make her very happy to know you are here among us. Greetings, Nazaridan.
Nazra. What? You're Nazra? Come on, like, anybody who didn't figure it out by now, like, maybe read a little bit more, you know? Just saying.
I would say in all my glory, but I'm afraid I haven't any left.
But you're Nazra. You saved the world from Aranax.
No. I delivered the world to Aranax. I put in place the system that he felt was his for the taking. I even imparted my elven arrogance to him. I must bear full responsibility for his actions.
Bit dramatic, don't you think? Aranax's actions were his own.
You do not understand. He was my son. I taught him everything. Only to see him be carried away by his youthful temper. I should have seen it. There must have been a way to stop him before it came to what it did.
I've heard the legends. Can you tell me what really happened?
It started in the Age of Legends. I was young, headstrong. I thought I could take on the world, and I did. I fought the good fight to protect the lesser races, as I arrogantly called them, from the chaos that raged everywhere. Dragons, demons, evil sorcerers, I fought them all and won. And this, all before even the days of the Elven Council.
How did the Elven Council come about?
I gathered a group of idealistic mages together, and we created an Elven Council, for the good of all. We really believed that. For a time, I suppose it was even true. I really believe things began to change when we discovered a way to banish things from this plane of existence.
Why?
It was the ultimate weapon. Once something was banished from this plane of existence, it could never return. With ultimate power comes ultimate responsibility, and ultimate corruption. We were quick to use it on new and ever more terrible threats. The Bane of Kree, Krakatur, Gorgoth, Kurgan.
All of those were in need of killing, or at least removing, so I don't see how any of that was bad. How did Aranax fit into all this?
Sometime during all this heroic carnage, my son came of age. I quickly ushered him into the council, amidst some of the others' protest about his young age and inexperience. And then it all came crashing down upon me. Look, are you certain you really want to hear all this self-pitying drivel?
Yes. What did he do that was so terrible?
He felt himself betrayed when the council condemned his actions. He showed no remorse. In his arrogance, he was sure he would be vindicated. I cast the deciding vote to banish my own son. If I must die, I will be the last, he screamed as he hurled the spell that brought an end to the council, the Age of Legends, and my will to live. It was a harsh dawn that morning on the plains of Brodgar, and it was there in the shadow of the Black Spire that our armies met in the most terrible battle that Arcanum has ever seen. As the sun set, only 4 of us were still alive to witness the destruction we had brought to pass. I found Aranax among the corpses of our decimated armies, and it was there that I condemned my own son to the void. It was only through our combined might that Aranax was subdued, and I watched my own son fall into the horror of the void. But such was the fury and power unleashed by this conflict that the very fabric of reality was torn asunder. With our remaining energy, we were able to seal the rift with powerful wards, and the Ring of Brodgar still stands today as a monument to my son's destructive pride and my own unforgivable failure. When I regained consciousness, I was on the shore of Thanatos. I'd regained just enough energy to seal myself in a regenerative shell. I remained that way for 1,000 years. No one had ever stayed in a shell for anywhere near that amount of time. Somehow, my magical hibernation extended my life much beyond that of even the most powerful elven mages.
Why have you hidden yourself for 1,000 years?
The world out there is not mine. It only serves to remind me of my failure. Everyone I knew, everything I held dear is gone. I myself should have died long ago. Besides, I do not fancy being worshipped as a god.
I know the feeling. The Panari think I'm your reincarnation.
I pity you, then. I received a taste of their hero worship from Mannix, and I can tell you I didn't like the taste of it one bit.
Interesting point of view, all things considered.
Hold on there. Do you two realize exactly what you're talking about here? Perhaps this is an interesting philosophical debate for you two, but we're talking about the foundations of the Panari religion here.
Virgil, I don't think now's the time.
I mean, if you're not dead, that means you're not his reincarnation. Where the bloody hell does that leave the rest of us? Are any of the prophecies true? Have all of us Panari just been running around half-cocked for the last 2,000 years?
Easy, young Virgil. I know how all of this must make you feel, and I apologize for making light of your beliefs. Unfortunately, I don't have the answers you're seeking.
I mean no disrespect, Nasruddin, but if you don't have any idea as to what's going on here, then you'll forgive me if I'm having a few doubts concerning the validity of my newfound religion.
Good, Virgil. If there is one thing in life that one must learn, it is to question everything. In the end, I'm sure you will have the answers that you seek. And whether or not this is all the fulfillment of a prophecy, or just random chance, does it change the gravity of our situation? Would you do anything differently if you knew one way or the other?
No, I wouldn't. And I will see this until the end, regardless of the reasons behind it. Thank you, Nasruddin. At the very least, your wisdom warrants a religious movement, even if its followers tend to be a bit soft in the head.
I'm touched. Listen, Nasruddin.
I feel as if I've been waiting to hear those words since I awoke those many years ago. I had hoped it would never come to this. Why, Aranax? Why can't you see the folly of the path you've chosen? What are you going to do about this situation?
What am I gonna do? He's your son. What are you gonna do?
I fear there is nothing I can do. I am old, tired. I do not believe I could stand up against my son now, even if I could find the heart to try.
How is it that he's still so powerful after all this time?
We do not know what life in the void is like, if it can be even called life. Who knows what sources of power could be found on the other side?
Must be some way to stop him.
I can think of only one possible strategy to defeat him now. You must retrieve the Vendergroth device that was meant to destroy him.
The Vendragoth? You said Vendragoth was destroyed.
And so it was, above ground. There are many catacombs and tunnels lying beneath the surface. Some of the members attempted to retrieve it to use against Aranax, but they never returned. We were forced to battle him without it, and you know the consequence of that.
What does the device do?
Extremely powerful mages have the ability to regenerate themselves whenever they are badly hurt, as I did. If one is powerful enough to hurt a master sorcerer gravely, the mage will retreat into his regenerative shell and emerge stronger than ever. The device is the only way known to disrupt the regenerating shield.
And disrupting the field kills the mage within?
Quite so. The technology of the device is designed to disrupt the field in such a way as to cause the shell to drain the life force instead of regenerating it. Quite gruesome to contemplate, actually. Further, it is said that one who is killed in this manner is forever separated from this world, with no chance of being returned magically or otherwise.
Why don't you retrieve the device yourself?
I must conserve what little remains of my energy to banish you to the void once you have retrieved the device. The banishment spell is rarely performed by a single mage. Its power requirement is so great.
Wait, you're gonna banish me?
Certainly. If we were to wait for Aranax to breach the wards, I fear the loss of life would be immeasurable.
Right, where can I find these ruins?
I do not know exactly. Those days are long past, and with them a better part of my memory, I'm afraid. All I know is that at one point Vendragoth and its settlements spread out over that whole area now known as the Wastes. There was a bridge leading into the Vendragoth province. Here.
Interesting. Well, I'm off to Vendragoth then. Okay, so I guess we are leaving. I don't know that there's anything left. Let me see. Is there anything here that I missed? Like, Village of Ashlag Tribe. No, it really is just those two arcane chests. What a village. Okay, I guess. The fuck? Hmm? Who are you? I'm Weldo Rubbin, the renowned halfling adventurer, at your service. What are you doing here? Why, adventuring, of course. What better place to explore the dreaded... Wait. Why, adventuring, of course. What better place to explore than the dreaded wastes of Vendragoth? Vendragoth. You seen any cities out in the waste, perhaps? Well, it's pretty empty out there. And I haven't been exploring all that long, but I found this one city way out in the waste, surrounded by shifting sands. No roads led into or out of the place. There was no obvious entrance, so I climbed the surrounding wall. From that vantage, I could see the whole place. Anyone live there? Yeah, a lot of people inside. Lots of different races. Everyone was wearing robes and acting very polite and all. Did you go inside? No, I climbed back down and left. Bigger folk have their own ways, and I won't be disturbing them. Would you join with me and travel there? No thanks, sir. I prefer to adventure alone. Would you show me where it is on the map? I do not know. Perhaps if you did something for me first. What would that be? Well, I found a very interesting device on a foray near here. Holds up a rather small, peculiar item for you to look at. I found this in some old ruins out in the wastes. Trouble is, it's missing a part. Doesn't work as it is. I'll mark your map if you bring me a part for the device I showed you. I think I need a little metal sprocket that fell off near the wreckage. Will you do this? Sure. Where do I have to go? Great, here's the location of the ruins. Return with the part when you have found it. Alright, I guess. This is a technological bridge. print. Mostly rubbed off. The only 5 letters you can read say Groth, so it probably said Vendegroth.
What is it you...
So I guess we have the part we needed. I have the part you wanted. That's great. Give it to me and I'll mark your map. Here it is. Okay, I've marked the location of the city on your map. Join with me. We'll travel the desert city together. I prefer to adventure with less people. Alright. What kind of monsters have you seen in the desert? Anything of interest in your travels? Well, yes, actually. I found a very interesting device in a foray. Some nice lizards must live underneath it because they swarmed out at the noise and I had to retreat a ways. Well, you have to expect danger in this line of work. What kind of monsters are out here? Strange critters. I've seen giants with the upper body of a woman. That wasn't the strangest thing, though. Okay, I was trying to read that, actually, game. Once I saw the darnest thing. Deep in the desert, I saw a rock stand up and move around. Swear it looked at me, too. Did you speak to it? That'd be absurd. I took off my hat, bowed graciously, and left it to its own devices. Oh. I guess we found Tula. Let's be polite, take off our armor. What is this place? It's you. Jorian told us to expect you. You may enter. Thank you, but who is Jorian? What is this place?
How can I help
Jorian
you?
the Diviner. He's inside, waiting for you. And this place is Tula, the city of mages. To enter, just walk through the pillars. Ooh. Cool. That's this symbol, yeah? No. It's this symbol.
How may I help you?
Interesting. Welcome. We are honored to have the pure of heart visit us here in Tula. I am quite pure of heart. My alignment is stuck at 75 and can't go any higher, but
How may I help you?
Yes. What is it you...
Pelagian's Pool. Interesting. Don't mind if I do.
What is it that you...
Ro called me a noble creature. Hello, sir. Might I ask your name? I am Hazard Monk, apprentice mage in the College of Phantasm. How'd you do, sir? Very well, thank you. Might I ask you a few questions, Hazard? Surely. What do you need to know? What can you tell me of Tula, Hazard? Tula? Oh, it's a wonderful place. Full of such strange things and interesting people. If only I didn't have to do all this bloody schoolwork. How's a fellow supposed to enjoy himself? His nose is always in the books. Do you have much schooling left? Oh, not really. A few bothersome papers, some illusionary presentations, nothing all that difficult. Of course, there is the final examination. What does that entail? Well, there's a maze underneath Tula. It was built by an illusionist centuries ago, an old elf by the name of Falkin. In order to pass the final exam, I need to retrieve a platinum chalice from the middle of Falkin's maze and bring it back to the master illusionist. It's not that I don't think I can do it, it's just that there's so much else I'd rather be doing. Although I never said school was easy, perhaps I might be able to assist you. Now there's a possibility. Yes, just might work out nicely. That way I could run out later with the boys. There's a 5-hole tourney later this evening that I'd love to play in. Fine. I've got an old scroll of Phantasmal Fiend around here somewhere. Shall I call that your payment? Done. Very good. Scroll is yours once you return with the chalice. The entrance to the maze is just out in the courtyard. It's an archway made of stone. You'll need this coin in order to pass through it and into the maze. I'll be here when you're done. Cool. Falcon's gauntlets, dagger, and ring. His helmet, his boots, and his necklace. Nothing seems to be happening. Bro, can you assholes go the fuck away? Yeah, restrict this asshole. Thank you. Ban evading piece of shit. Nothing seems to be happening. I could just leave, Umao. Nothing seems to be happening. I see nothing that I can interact with. I don't use the School of Phantasm. Like at all. Okay, and I can't leave. There's no way the game would, like, actually, you know, hard lock me in here, would there? There's no way. They wouldn't. That'd be bad game design. What is this button? Let's look this up, I guess. Tula exterior. Maze made of several rooms. The first room you'll find a pair of chests containing. To make your way through, you'll have to wear a particular piece of Falcon's equipment or none of it, and then touch it in the center of the room. It doesn't matter if you wear your regular equipment or not. So I just switch the items around until it works. Let me guess, now it's all of them. That wasn't very interesting. Like, there was no clues, there was nothing. It wasn't really a puzzle, it was just... disappointing. Greetings. Have you a moment? Surely. What do you need to know? I've got the chalice. You have? That's grand. Here's that scroll I promised you. Listen, let's get this between you and I, eh? I don't think the headmaster would approve of my methods. Alright, it
What
must
is
be
it
off.
that you want of me?
Nothing. Be I will give
How
this
may I...
to Raven. For her to use whenever she feels like. Like, you would think that a mage college would have, like, more interesting puzzles than just, you know, switch items around until you get the right combination. And what the hell are these? Like, do I have to have a specific amount of dominance in the magic field, or do I need to activate all of them? Involved in the quest to speak with the ghost of Pelosian. It's fine. To open this building, you must step on the pressure for the conveyance. Force, Morph, and then Phantasm Magic Colleges. Once you do so, you'll find Canto 3, which reads, in part, not first above, but just underneath. What? It seems a little confusing. So the Kanto building, cross circle. Kanto buildings are involved in the quest to speak with the ghost of Pelogian. Pertinent information can be found in the Tula interior. Okay, so let's just go inside and not just be reading off the guide, because this place is really freaking confusing. Like, we're just allowed inside and left to roam. Like, you can't just leave me unattended, I'll start, like, fucking stealing shit. It's an RPG. Master Mage. Yes, hello. Greetings, Master. May I ask what college you have mastered? I am Mr. Liam Raymond, Master of Meta. What can I do for you? Meta means Wetna. Do you feel threatened by the advancement of technology? Threatened? At times, perhaps. All things have a time, Auntie Killigan. I believe the time of magic is drawing to a close, and the time of technology is nearly beginning. It saddens me, but I would not change the natural order of things even if I could. I'm doubtful that many here share your views. Well, the signs are obvious to those who wish to view them, Artie. Sadly, my brethren of Tula are more content to turn a blind eye to the truth. It will be their undoing. Can I have a moment of your time, Mr. Raymond? Please explain meta to me. Well, the simplest way to describe the College of Meta is as a set of defensive magical spells. They are utilized for defending oneself against hostile magic or for dispersing hostile magic that has been used upon something or someone. I feel it is a must-learn college for any true mage. Yes, it is highly foolish to be defenseless against hostile magic. Do you require anything further? I'm interested in becoming a master of meta. To become a master, you must first pass a difficult and dangerous test. Those who succeed are rewarded with a great gift. The effort required to cast each spell in meta is greatly diminished. Are you interested? Not at this time, thank you. So, wait, which one is meta? Is it this one? No. Ah, there's meta. I think I'd much rather have, like, conveyance. Would I be able to master all of them? Yes, I am, sir. Must warn you, though, you may only gain mastery in one college of magic. Do you wish to attempt to test and master the college? I will think about it. Greetings, mistress. May I ask what college you have mastered? I am not pronouncing it. Mistress of morphing magic. Do you know of anything that will cure a werewolf, mistress? Ah, but of course, lycanthrope restorative will cure a person who has become infected by a werewolf. It is a very difficult potion to create, taking 7 years to prepare correctly. Its making is a closely held secret here in Tula. May I acquire some? There's a girl in Caledon with the affliction. Oh my, if we had believed werewolves to be extinct these past few hundred years. I have encountered several. You may purchase it for 2,000. I'm sorry, it's so expensive, but the ingredients and the time required demand it to be so. That is expensive. Here, have the coin. Thank you, madam. I'll take it to her immediately. To Caledon. Hopefully her body is still on the ground there. It would be cool if it was. I found a cure for Cynthia. Found it? Where? Where was it? Let me see. It was in Tula, as you suspected. Wizard magic will never cease to amaze me. Here, Artie Killigan. I've been saving, hoping that you would have something to help my Cynthia. Here's 1,000 coins. I hope it will suffice. I'll go give it to her at once. Goodbye and thank you. Very generous. Thank you. Hey. 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 Realistically, I should have been able to revive her and then give her the thing, but hey. Hey. I ain't tripping about it. Whole ass fire elemental, huh? I do wonder though, like, if I was to master one, which one would it be? And I think it would have to be conveyance. Because it's the one I use the most, and like, yeah, I'd rather this cost half as much so I can teleport around easily. The alternative would maybe be this, right? Usually mass temporal permahaste is fun. True. True. But like, I'm already level 50, I'm not gonna get any more of these, so. Hmm. And like, it's like the one I'd remove would be this one, but then I used it for a long time, so even if I could like edit the save, I can, but like I'm not gonna because it'd be, I don't know, I use this too much to just remove it, right? And all this other stuff is you know, from other stuff. What college have you mastered? Mental spell. No. But yeah, I might master haste. What up, dog? Master of hydromancy. Good day to you. Let me guess, this guy's fire? Accidentally misgendered her? Not my fault. Shouldn't have looked like a dude. That is a joke, do not sue me. Master of Earth. Air. You feel threatened. I've seen no technological equivalent to rival the power of the air. Threatened? Not in the size. I pity the common man. He's being duped by charlatans displaying such base tricks of no substance. I see what you mean. Very insightful. Ask everybody. A threat? Nothing as insignificant as technology will ever be able to threaten the great city of mages. No, you'll find no fear of passing fancies here, Arthur Killigan. You're very wise, Master Terran. You see to see such truth. An interesting opinion. Thank you for sharing it with me. Do you require anything else? No. I'm gonna go around just ask everybody what they think about the advancement of technology. Just the air elemental reading a book. Ask what college you mastered. Divination. You feel threatened by the advancement of technology. Threatened? Oh no, no. Please recall, sir, that the immeasurable force we call magic has been with us from the dawn of time. This new technology is merely an incidental attitude. In time you shall see that history is recorded as inconsequential. Interesting opinion. Book? No, not book. Set dressing. What have you mastered? Conveyance. I see you've become an adept in all areas of conveyance. I offer my congratulations. I'm sure you're quite proud of the power at your command. Did you find it difficult to become proficient at teleportation? It took some time, but it was well worth the effort. Damn right. You do have a strong aura of magic about you. I wonder if you might be interested in becoming a master of conveyance. Not at this time, thank you. Do you feel threatened by the advancement of technology? Generic response. It's a big ass place. Big ass place. Yawners. Summoning. Summoner. That cannot possibly be your real name, can it? No, no, of course not. However, a master mage can call himself whatever he wishes, do you not agree? Besides, I enjoyed the reaction my name causes now, much more so than when I spoke my given name, Tom Smith. You see your point. I think you made an excellent choice, Mr. Sumner. Is there anything else I can do for you? No, thank you for your time. Honestly, based. Like, I'm a master of magic. I can call myself whatever the fuck I want. Temporal magic. Tell me, how do you feel about technology? Insignificant movement among the lesser races. Oh, right, mage, elf, right. Makes sense. I see nothing from these technologists that would even begin to compete with my abilities. It is nothing more than a passing fancy. I could not agree with you more, Shiala. Do you require anything more? I'm interested in becoming a Master of Temporal. The title Master is given once the student passes the final test. It's both difficult and dangerous. Along with the title of Master comes the ability to cast any spell in Temporal, expending only half the effort you now use. Would you like to attempt it? Yes, I would. Must inform you, though, you may only gain Mastery. Do you wish to master the College of Temporal over all others? Yes, I would. Excellent choice. Here. Take this medallion. When you are prepared to face your test, put it on and proceed over the portal in the center of this hall. So begin your test. Thank you.
I've never seen such a skillful man. I've never seen.
I get the feeling that I was supposed to run past all of these guys. Like, it's just like an inkling I have. It seems that almost all of them don't believe that technology will take over for magic. Which, I don't know. There's only one who doesn't believe that. I've completed the mastery test for temporal. Might try an air mage playthrough sometime. The only worthwhile air spell is body of air to be invulnerable to physical damage. Not sure if it's worth the trouble. Yeah, probably not. You could very easily become damn near invulnerable to physical damage while also having other stuff, so I don't know if it's worth it. Most impressive, Artie Killingham. I knew you were an exceptional student. May I be the first to congratulate you on your newly earned title and the rewards that accompany it. Your strength in temporal has now increased by twofold. Use your new abilities wisely. Thank you, Master. Very poggers. But like, if I was to actually like make a mage only thing, I probably would go necromantic. That's one. So, you know, harm, and then this other stuff with this. So harm, summoning, and, you know, quench life. That's one. I'd obviously want this as well. And I would also get, where's divination? Divination for, you know, divine magic. If I was to make like a full mage playthrough. But honestly, probably won't ever do that. I like being a warrior. Can I be certain he's even seen you? Excuse me. Ah, it's the Wanderer. You're here to speak with Simeon Tor. I am. Hmm. Before you may see him, you must do something for me first. The fate of Arcanum hangs in the balance. That may be, but Nasruddin said to me I don't have much time. That is not how I see it. Then you know what I'm doing. Perhaps. Then please let me in. That is not how this works. Okay, tell me what I need to do. Go and gaze upon the murals in the main hall. The mural in the main hall is near a glowing circle on the floor. I'm certain you must have passed it on your way here. Then you may enter to see Simeon Tor. That's it? Go look at a mural? But why? Because that is what you are to do. Alright, fine. Okay. Those symbols seemed important. Why'd you have me look at the mural? Because that is what you needed to do. That is not an answer. That is the only answer there is. Whatever. Simeon Tor.
You've come seeking information?
Nasruddin has sent me to find the location of the Vendragoth ruins.
Pelosian. Pelosian is the only one who can answer that question for you.
Where can I speak with this Pelosian?
How? How is the question, not where.
Okay.
Pelosian is dead. Has been for 1,000 years.
Okay then. How do I speak with him?
No one knows. Since his death,
Fucking
he
hate
has
mages.
appeared above Pelosian's pool every night at midnight. He floats there for an hour and then fades away. No one has ever been able to coax him to speak. You must find a way to bring his voice forth.
Alright, do you have any suggestions?
The answers are yours to find, Wanderer. Perhaps Pelosian's history might yield some clues for you.
Alright, who was this Pelosian?
Pelosian, clairvoyant artist, poet, founder of Tula, and above all, master of summoning. Hearing tales of him in my youth is what led me to summoning, actually.
He's a summoner and a clairvoyant and an artist. What can you tell me about his art?
He was an artist of great talent. His paintings are said to help those who meditate on them become closer to achieving oneness. His best work, in my opinion, is the aptly named Mural of Enlightenment.
Jorian sent me to see that mural before he would let me in here.
Really? That's interesting.
Who is that Jorian fellow, anyway?
Jorian is the master of divination here in Tula. A bit of a clairvoyant in him there is. Jorian never has anyone do anything for no reason. Of that you can be certain. He knows more than he is letting on, I feel.
I'll go speak with him further then.
It will do you no good. He has revealed everything he is going to. And if I know him, it was not very much.
It wasn't. What is the mural meant to represent? No one knows, really. The largest symbol is thought to possibly represent a lost college of magic. But no one can say for sure. What can you tell me about his poetry?
His poetry was a bit overwhelming for most, much less lyrical than his paintings. The poems seem to reveal his inner self in a way few could understand. We don't know his poetry firsthand. Sadly enough, his works have been lost to us. All we have are others' writings about it.
So the answer to make him speak could be in his poetry.
Perhaps.
Some sort of clue to go on. Where do I start looking?
That is not the way this works. The path is yours to tread, no one else's.
You said he was founder of Tula? You said he was clairvoyant.
Yes, that is why I believe that. Even had he not seen the ruins that you seek with his own eyes, he will be able to give you the answers that you seek. It is believed that his writings and his paintings foretold future events. In fact, much of what he has prophesied has come to pass.
What things has he foretold?
He saw many things, things that most refused to believe.
Wow, that's impressive. I can't understand their disbelief.
I appreciate your humor, but all I can tell you is that things are the way they need to be.
Appreciate that, fellow Fort. Welcome to the gym. He said he was the founder of Tula.
Pelosian was born to great wealth, but his spirit was that of a wandering mystic. It would not allow him to live a life of leisure. When in his travels he found only arrogance, greed, and the thirst for power among the sorcerers of his day, it troubled his soul greatly. He wandered out into the wasteland, and it was here that he found what he was looking for.
What was he looking for?
Clarity, a singular consciousness, a place he could start a new philosophy of magic. He gathered young, promising disciples around him and created this marvelous place, a beacon to all those that would pursue the ways of magic with a pure heart.
This is fascinating, but what am I to do now?
Only you can determine that. What questions do you have for me?
What are these windows? Are they pictures?
These? No. They are portals to other places, an indulgence. But I find it soothing to gaze through them.
Portals. Can they be used to get to those places?
Of course.
Can I use them?
Of course. When you have completed the task Nazruddin has sent you on, you may have complete use of them. What questions, as it must be?
Good day, then. Bro is very, very full of platitudes. Wanderer? So he told me to look at this. Wait. These are the symbols. Each building contains a canto, and the 4 cantos give clues for how to step on the pressure plates surrounding Pelosian Pool. These are the 12 schools of magic. This isn't like a better explanation, I'm guessing. Oh, we can just... Wait, I can just unlock the thing, that's funny. Wait a minute. So this one is tied to this one's tied... Okay, so each of these holds a key forward. Oh. Vespers of the Wanderer, Canto 1.
It is done. What is it you...
I feel like this is gonna be relevant, so I'll hold on to it. All that comes before is rooted in this earth, in this water, in this fire, in the air that surrounds us, not thought of as last, but as what came first, and the final step before you come to me. So this, wait. This one is last. So we'll put this here. No clue. Oh, there it is. Power stands strong, not first above, but just underneath, as all that is raised needs the power to raise it. So this one's second. The tie that binds, the first to the last, the first to its child is the spirit of all, the spirit that calls in the way much brighter before you. Kept saying first, but it also said first to the last, so could it be here, or is it here? We'll see. Let's check this one next. There's only one step which begins a journey. Wise are they who wear the cloak of truth. Clear is their way. This state begins the journey. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, 3, 4. Okay. And this has to be done at midnight.
It is done.
Spirit before you says nothing. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, do I have to cast? Maybe I need to cast a spell. Is that it? No, I feel like they wouldn't do that. Would they? Do I need to cast a spell? As long as you're wearing pollution. Ah, right. I was like, oh, this is important. Then I equipped it, and then I was stupid and unequipped it. Okay. I knew the answer, and then I was dumb. Advance time 1 day. There
What
it is.
is it you need?
I need you to get out of my way. Greetings, traveler. Long have I waited for you to come. What do you mean? The signs, traveler. You read them, did you not? The mural of enlightenment, the verses of the wanderer, the objects you have assembled here today. All of these were signs I left for you, and there were also signs for me, so that I would know you when you came. So you knew. All this time you've just been waiting for me? Yes, traveler. I was blessed with the gift of seeing the future, and I knew that someday you would need my help. So I am here, and you are here. How is it that I can be of service? I actually had a few questions. Then I shall do my best to answer. Where are the Vendergroth ruins? The Vendergroth ruins? It's very easy, traveler. A place of sorrow, a place of death. What can you tell me about them? Vendergroth was an amazing place, traveler. There are wonders now, here in your time, but I tell you, Vendergroth was a city of marvels and wonders. This thing you call technology, the people of Vendergroth mastered it long before the dwarves. I can't even begin to describe the things they created. But then Aronnax became angry with them. He feared technology. Yes, and he annihilated them because of it. Tread carefully in the ruins of old Vendergroth, traveler. The blood of its people still screams for retribution, for revenge. It is an evil place, twisted by pain and fury. Your journey there will not be an easy one. A few more questions, and I shall do my best to answer. What can you tell me of the Vendegroth device? It was a device they created to destroy him, and destroy him it would have, traveler. If a machine can be thought of as evil, then this Vendegroth device would be called such. What does it do exactly? Put very simply, it severs a soul from this world forever. A person killed with this device can never return to the lands of the living. It is the true and final death, the last step in the dark journey. What role do I play in all this? Your role is a strange one, traveler. On one hand, you might say that you are merely fate's puppet, destined to play the role given you. But if you look at it another way, it is you, and only you, that has any choice whatsoever. It is everyone else who dances to the strings. In the end, how you see things is your decision, and your decision only. Interesting viewpoint. You can see the future. How does all this end? I knew you were going to ask that question. Did you really expect an answer? Suppose not. A few more. Actually, I think that's all. Thank you, Pelosia. Yes, I must go as well. My long vigil is over, and I can finally go to my rest. Fate has not yet chosen, and death himself waits. Farewell, traveler. Good day to you.
What is it you need?
Just give him free 40% magic resist. Although Magnus has, like, significantly better other stats. I do like Magnus more. I'll give it to him. He can keep it. And I like Magnus more because he's my homie, you know? There's the Vendegroth ruins. So we've arrived here. We had a quest. Somebody asked us to find evidence that magic is a cycle. Magic and technology are a cycle, same as anywhere else. I'm a member of both places, of both clans. That's funny. I'm an enemy of both clans. I mean, and I've got these two. So it's in the Vendegroth ruins that the last altar is as well. So we will have to keep an eye out for that. Where was the guy, though? I think it was in Kaladin, wasn't it? Wait. Arcanum, guy who wants to prove technology cycle. Roseboro. Who's the guy? In the main room. Okay, so he's in Roseboro. I just want to get this out of the way first. Just let him know. What? Half these people are just gone. What the hell happened to them? Hello, Trevor. I guess I didn't technically enter it, so that's probably why. Alright, let's actually go in here. So, we need to keep an eye out for an altar.
Wow. I've never seen such a skillful blow.
Oi!
That's the way to show those bastards. Good hit, sir.
Hmm.
What is it?
Ow. They had newspapers? League of Science dispute his theories. Professor Hanley to test submersible. Fascinating.
Wow. I've never seen such a skillful blow.
Damn right you ain't. Schematic? Schematic? For what? For the animator? Yeah, I'm not able to make any of these because I have no tech skills. I think if I were to play the game again, which I probably won't, it would be a tech build just to make all the things. Although I do think that the game would be markedly better if the companions could learn recipes. Vendegroth key 1. Like, I don't know, it doesn't really make sense to me that a recipe that I learn can't be shared with the companions. Son of a bitch. He's fucking damaging my shit. Piece of shit. I have so much fucking speed. I guess if we had a gunner with us, that'd be pretty good.
What is it you need?
Unfortunately, guns are dumb. Bersa Hunley missing, presumed dead. Experience fails to return.
It is done.
That's it? There's nothing else here. I guess we gotta keep exploring. Or is there something else here and I just missed it? Like, my infinite intelligence is actually quite limited, guys. You're gonna have to help me out here. It really is just the area immediately around it. As soon as we step out of this little edge, we're already outside of it. Which means it has to be this thing. There's nothing else to it. So what am I missing? Yeah, they went down in the submersible, as we uncovered with this one. Oh, a vent. Okay.
That's the way to show those bastards. I mean, good hit, sir.
Wow. I've never seen such a skillful blow.
Ancient gun chassis. What does this one say? Mage threatens Vendigroth. Crazed wizard warns against technology. Aranax. Oh.
What is it that you want to...
Wow. I've never seen such a skillful... Wow. I've never seen...
Class of attack!
No. No casting fire spells at me and damaging my shit. Son of a bitch! Or I just learn to make. Hmm. And again, right, like, it's shitty that I can't just hand the schematic over to the guy who actually can craft in the party. You basically have to have all the crafting skills if you want to, you know, get those things. And I think that that's shitty. I like the way Rhythm does it more, where, you know, you don't actually like miss out on stuff like that. And I specifically called back to Risen because I'm planning to play it next.
I am awed by your abilities. Let the blood flow. What is it?
We have to go this way. And also this way. Check both of those hallways. Make sure there's nothing of use there. Nothing of use there. We've already been that way. Okay, so now I guess it's gotta be a way forward. Something tells me it's there. Could be here, actually. No. This is where we spawned in this area. It's where we entered. Well, we did get the second Vendergroth key, so I guess find. Aha! Speeder.
That's the way to show those bastards. I mean, good hit, sir.
I like how Virgil jumps from talking shit to like, I'm supposed to be respectful, It's funny to me. I like Virgil.
Wow, I've never seen such a skillful blow.
Drox Warbringer. Need one of these, one of each of these. Deadly beyond compare, Ferriman Drock, master of gunsmithy, has created power beyond even the handle with care. What is the power of Drox Warbringer? That's insane. That's crazy. That is insane. Like, other firearms do not go anywhere near that. Holy shit. Like, if we go here to weapons, firearms, that may well be the strongest fucking gun. So let's see here. Blade launcher. Okay, this deals more damage, but like 6 bullets instead of just 1. This uses fuel, deals mostly fire damage, sure. Acid gun deals, yeah, not that much. 3 bullets, 1. Drox Warbringer. Fucking 30 average damage. That's crazy. Elephant gun shoots 2 bullets, deals a little more damage, but yeah, this beats it. That's insane. I mean, it makes sense, right? These guys are this hyper advanced ancient species of ancient race of people. So it would make sense that their shit would just be better than ours. Because we've only just started with this stuff. Yeah, this stuff is very cool. Very, very cool. Are charges only? No, they're used for the Tesla gun and the Tesla rod. Okay, it's a lot of energy damage. I think we can close all of this. What's this? Apparently, there's going to be Twitch drops for Space Marine because of the secret level thing. So I
What
guess
is
I'll
it
have to
you
play some
need?
Space Marine. Give you one of these, and Magnus gets another one of these. Probably won't be right away though. Like I'll probably want to finish this and then play some Space Marine. I don't know how long those drops will last. I'll have to make some research on that. Might also just do all that tomorrow. You know, Warhammer Wednesday. Damn, cooked. What's in this chest? Nothing. Okay, money. Like, I feel like if there's not going to be anything in the chest, you might as well just leave it, like, uninteractable with, you know? That way I know right away. I instantly know it's not worth my time.
Unimpressive attack!
I've never seen such a...
Unimpressive attack!
I've already seen this one. we just need to find the way forward. This is where we came in. No, it's not. No, this is the way forward. Dick. Okay, nobody's shit got fucked, which is good. See, this is what's annoying, right? Because, like, at this point, I should be able to make these. I've got the sheet metal, I've got these things. So, you know.
How can I help you?
But I can't. You can't make it. Because you can't read the recipes.
That's the way to show those bastards. I mean, good hit, sir.
See? Yeah.
How
And
can I help?
just give me this shit.
How can I help you? How can I help?
Give me this too. Fill this up. I'll keep this because it's probably valuable.
It is done.
Wow. I've never seen such a skillful blow.
It is done.
I don't want
That's
them
the way to
fighting
show
because
those
it'll fuck up their
bastards.
weapons.
I mean, good hit, sir.
It is done. It is done.
There. Well, it's not like I'm worried about these guys.
What is it that you...
I am significantly stronger than them. Locked. We'll come back. I don't mind not using magic to unlock that, just because
It is done.
it's like progression, right? Like, part of the progression is to just find the key. And while I could just beat down the door, not even worry about, you know, using magic or stuff. Well, couldn't find the key, and don't feel like looking anymore. Drox Warbringer.
What is it you need?
Nothing. Well, actually, I need you guys to be able to read the recipes. Can you do that for me? Now, Lugair. Whoa. All gods have a father, he watches over them. His children call his children all, he holds them all as gems. Valorian is hard and old, his ways are set in stone. He has all and expects all. With your life you will atone, but beware that what you give, his child you don't know. Valorian takes all, and Valorian returns all, and his power he'll bestow. Okay, so I have all of these. I need them to just not revive me, I guess.
How may I?
Well, good thing, because they're out of
It is
the
done.
revives.
It is done.
Get out of here. Damn, never mind. So wait, how does this work? Because I have all the blessings. Ancient gods. Then to Groth Ruins, Valorian, just walk onto the platform. Is there anything more to it? So make sure you do not try this alone, and that one of you has a resurrection device that can revive you. But I didn't get the blessing.
How may I help?
Hmm.
How may I?
I died and didn't get it. I died twice, actually. Okay. When you get the blessing of the greater gods, it overrides all the lesser gods' blessings, yes. And then Valorian's blessing overrides the greater gods' circle blessings. Accumulating blessings can be held at any time, thus keeping all previously received blessings intact. Getting Valorian presents making any more blessings to any more altars. Hmm. Ancient Gods Arcanum Valorian. Not working. I get it's a 100 tech aptitude, and when I take Valorian's blessing, he just can't resurrect me after I die. Does anyone have an idea of how it could solve this problem? Did the God's Quest. You went through all the steps? Because if you didn't, that's what happens. You patched. We assume you have the patch. There's a weird wall picture in Tehran that sort of explains the order offerings. It is possible to make some offerings out of order and correct them. The walkthroughs explain that also. I should be revived then? Because like Raven revived me twice. I didn't get the blessing either time. I should have the blessing then. Because I have these three. And then I stepped onto it. Whatever this one of you steps in. Okay. Huh. So what the fuck? Like, I should be getting revived here.
How may I help you?
Like, this isn't even up for discussion. Like, I have the things right here. And she has the revive thing. Alright, fuck it. Virgil, give me the blessing that this thing isn't giving me. Well, actually, first let's remove the other blessings, because it's supposed to do that. That is so weird, like, this whole thing, like, it bugged out on me once, and then now it's just staying bugged. I think it was Halcyon, so now I should have none of them. Yep, and now... Give me... That's not what I wanted. Yeah, get that shit off me. Go to the end. There you go. Yeah, see? You've joined the 3 circles and offered your life to Lord the Alpha, therefore you receive his blessing of ultimate power.
It is done.
Let's see. So, I get a bunch of extra... I know I get a bunch of extra dodge and melee. I lose this other stuff, but I get a bunch of this. Okay. Let me see if I can also, like, just... Cool. I leveled them all up. They're all an appropriate level of me. I like that. I feel like that's good. Okay, and put this back here. Oh, and I'm level 48 now? What? Why did my level go down? I was level 50.
What is it that you want of me?
Give me back my 2 levels. There. Weirdo. I'll just use it to put here. There. That was weird. Why'd I lose those levels? But I know these guys are also level 50. Let me see what your skills are like now, actually.
What is it that you want of me? What can I...
I'd like to know more about you, Virgil. So you're level 50. Dodge and melee maxed out. What schools of magic you got? Just those ones. They never go to mastery with any of these, which is, you know, a little unfortunate, but okay. Magnus. Pretty high stats, actually. He never leveled up strength all that much. Probably would be better if he had. Not sure why he leveled up int that much, just to not do much with it. About you. This is as far as you go with it? Okay, I guess. Then Raven, bow expert. And her mastery is where? Oh, she does get resurrect. And also this. Cool. And then Laguerre Thunderstone. Who is just a fighter.
How may I help?
So she now has revive, I guess. Well, we've unlocked the blessing. We've done it. We are blessed by the gods, truly. So which way is forward? Because we are still very much looking for something here. Where is the Vendigroth device? It'll probably be behind a locked door, because we found this, but I don't think we found a locked door that it leads to. Wait, no, we did find, but then we found this, and we never found the actual... We never found the actual thing that it leads... We never found the key to it, I mean. I unlocked it with magic. And we still haven't found the Vendigroth device. These are all just regular automatons. None of these are special in any way.
It is done.
Scanlan's factory destroyed by mage. This will not stand, Val's governor. Fruhoff's device finished. Our first line of defense is complete, boasted Dr. Samuel Freuhoff, as he held up what the presses began calling Freuhoff's device. Any mage will think twice before attacking civilization that has the capability of wrenching his very life force from his body with no hope of magical resurrection possible. Plans to begin construction of more devices, as well as several other types of anti-mage devices, are now underway. Vivify. Sure, put that shit there, yeah, whatever. This too. And this is just the mage's dagger, which I'm gonna give to her.
It is done. It is done.
How may I help you?
Or actually, she should have a staff. Like this one. Never mind, because then she starts using it instead of the bow. I'll hold on to it until a time where she needs it.
Wow.
I am awed by your abilities. Let the blood flow.
Mm-hmm.
It is done.
That's the way to show those bastards, I mean, good hit, sir.
The Vendergroth device. We found it. Alright, let's get the fuck out of Buckle. Let's get out of here. Gotta identify some things.
How may I?
Ooh, do I want this?
How may I help you?
Okay, so this has 10 mana. $20.
How may I?
What is it that you want?
Oh, right, shield. Fucking 40. That's even more. So I think I'm going to sell all these other staves that he's holding
What
on
is it?
to.
What type of healing? What is it?
What's the state of this one? Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, all this stuff is fine. Okay, give me this. I'm gonna sell all of this. You can hold on to that one until such a time as she needs it. And I actually should not have bought that knife.
What is it that you want of me?
Bro's poor. That's okay. I've got enough money. Where's this one? Earth Elemental. Eh. And you can have this shit as well. He doesn't want those. The Hurty Bow. The Bow of Self-Hurty. Alright, so. Let's go to Roseborough to let the guy know that, yes indeed, there is a cycle where I've discovered signs of ancient technology. Ancient technology? You did? I knew it. Could you tell me how advanced it was? Greater than what we know now. I knew it. This proves my theory. And they all told me I was out of my mind. Where? Where is this ancient civilization? Ruins located in the Vendigoth Wastes. Thank you, Arcanum. You've given me the ability to become a great man. I'll go down in history for this. I must leave at once. I have much to research. I'll see you around, Jason C. Guy. But so, we now need to bring this to Nasruddin's resting place.
What are you doing here? I told you to meet me in the Ring of Broad.
Damn, my bad, G. Fuck. Also, no, you didn't.
I'm sorry. I just need a few moments alone.
Why are you delaying?
I'm sorry. I didn't want this to happen. I'm trying so hard to be strong.
What's wrong?
I don't know. I've never really had to face what I feel about all this until right now. I'm not afraid. I know that we have the strength to overcome Aranex when the time comes. It's just that, well...
What is it?
It's you. I guess I shouldn't say that I'm not afraid. I am afraid. Afraid of what I feel.
We
You know
have
I
not
mean.
known each other this
You
long.
see, not long ago I'd have given my life 1,000 times for my people with no thought and no regret.
This is weird. This is a little weird.
now,
This
here
is
with you,
this is a little weird.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
Good God, woman, we have a world to save, and you're blubbering.
You never told me what happened to Renford, but I know he's dead. Because humans
Yeah.
have so little time. So you see, even if we survive, I have even greater pain to face someday. I'd rather face Aranex and all of his dark legions
You were merely
1,000
one of
times
many.
over than ever think
Bruh,
about
this
that
is how
today.
you die. This is how you fucking die. We need to take advantage of the time we have.
What?
Whatever.
I don't understand. Oh, I see. You've clearly shown me what's important to you.
What the fuck
Yes,
do you mean, bitch?
let's do so.
What you mean? What? Bro,
What
that
is it
that is a woman moment and a half. What the fuck? Like, what was she mad about? Like, oh, you've clearly shown me what's important. It's like, I told you we need to enjoy the time that we have, not rather than fucking wallow in self-pity. What you mean? What are you mad about? Bruh, fucking woman moment. Also, I need some drinker roots. Yeah.
It is done.
If we find any more, I'll collect it and turn it into some more poultices. Greetings, Rusties.
What is it that you want?
Okay. And to Roseboro. Roseboro. Okay. Make
What is it you-
this. Hand them off to the guy that can't be healed through magical means. Ooh, big shiver. Right up my spine. I'll give this to you, actually. No, I won't. rather be the one holding onto this. Okay, so this time I guess we just have to pick the first option every time? Like, I'm super confused as to what she wants out of me in this situation. Let's make ourselves as sexy as we can be.
It's you. You never told me what I don't know what to say. My heart tells me to run as far and as fast as my legs will carry me, but I cannot. For as long as the trees stand strong and the wind sings among them, I am yours. I will
The
always be yours.
unfathomable riz that you need to have to pull an elven princess just by being around her. Crazy work.
No, no more words. We have so little. I think it's time we return, my love. As if I leave you now.
Crazy fucking work. Literally came out of fucking nowhere.
Are you prepared to face?
Yeah.
Then it is time. May your gods accompany you to the other side and help you to stop Aranax.
They had better. Oh, we're all in for a bit of trouble. Fuck are those? Void lizards. Die, pussy. Die, pussy, die! Die! Ah!
Show those bastards.
Come here!
I mean, good hit, sir.
That is a lot of arrows. You're gonna run out of arrows, lady.
Of course. I'll do that right away.
I think we need to collect these, so I'm gonna. You know, we need to stock up on food, because we're gonna meet Grogoroth down here, whatever the fuck his name is. And we need a ton of this stuff
What is it?
for him.
That's the way to show those bastards. I mean, good hit, sir.
Just fill up everybody's inventory with this shit.
What is it that...
Okay.
How may I?
She kind of sounds like Lydia from Skyrim. How may I serve you, my thane? You know, type shit.
Wow, I've never seen such a skillful blow. How may I?
There you go.
What is it that you...
Hmm. Fair enough.
Of course. I'll do that right away.
Awed by your abilities. Let the blood flow.
Huh. Araya slave and slaver Araya. Interesting.
That's the way to show those bastards.
This guy's down.
I mean, good hit, sir.
Thankfully, none of them are damaging our
I've never
equipment, so
seen
I don't
such a
need to worry
skillful
about that, which is nice. Spirit snake. Ooh.
How can I help?
Let me see. Do you have anything that like I would rather you get rid of? Like shit that I'd rather you just clear out of your inventory entirely. There you go.
How may I help you?
Hmm. There, I don't want you picking up random shit. Gotta place these strategically so he can't pick up anything that I don't want him to pick up. That should work. Cool. What the fuck?
Many thanks for releasing me from my horribly lengthy incarceration, sir.
Released you? What are you talking about? I'm here to kill you.
Now, why would you want to do that?
Because you appear to me and threaten my life, perhaps?
I did no such thing. I've been here for ages, Do you really think I could reach across the void to torment you?
So if you're not doing all this, who is?
Being that I'm trapped in here, my opportunities to get information are, shall we say, a bit limited. On the rare occasion Kurgan has deigned to visit me to play his intellectual games, he has dropped some veiled clues that might make sense in light of what you've told me. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say Kurgan is impersonating me.
To what end?
It sounds as if these dark elves you mentioned have patterned themselves after the misguided philosophy of my youth. They are proving to be powerful allies in his quest to return to Arcanum, it seems. I doubt they will be willing to help Kurgan the Terrible return to exact his revenge.
Kurgan. The Kurgan you vanquished? You banished?
Yes. When I first came here and realized what he was becoming, I attempted to stop him. Our battle was intense, yet brief. As you can see, I was not the victor.
Why didn't he kill you?
He wasn't powerful enough. He held me with this binding magic when I was regenerating. It looked as if I was correct as to the effects of his experimentation, though. His dark magics have transformed him hideously, in body and spirit.
So Kurgan's the one who needs to die.
I could not agree more. Let us join together to remove his vileness from both worlds.
I could always use more help.
Let us send Kurgan. I do not know. There is a portal in the room behind me. Perhaps we can use it to travel.
Let's go.
What may I do for you?
How many?
Okay.
What may I...
Kind of convenient, but we'll play ball for now.
What may I do for you?
I know something about you. What can you do? That's a lot of points that you got there, my guy. Like, goddamn, a lot of points. What magics can you do? Okay. Okay. So, force, fire. That's it? You're supposed to be one of the most powerful mages ever. And you're level 50, that's all you have? Bruh, who made this character, dog? Like, come get your boy. Okay, so both of these
What is it that you want to...
Most assuredly.
take me to the same spot. Okay, no. So that's the leaving this area. That's for leaving and that's for coming. Oh, and you can tell, like, this goes down. This... Okay, okay, okay. The coming portal and the going portal. So I guess we have to go through here. This was really convenient, just bumping into him like that. Okay, this one is also a leaving portal. I think this will take me back. Damn, knocked his ass out.
What
Oh
is it?
no, I'm overweight. I have become the fat. And it's not like he's
What
even
may I
casting
do for you?
spells. May I ask
What
some
is it that you wish of me,
questions?
then?
Why did you destroy Vendagroth?
When they began constructing their device to protect themselves from my unprovoked attacks, I lashed out without thinking and destroyed them all. My fear of what technology could bring was so pervasive, I never thought there was any other solution.
You sound as if you regret your actions.
Most certainly. I've had 2,000 years of my grievous errors in judgment replaying themselves in my mind. One tends to grow a bit of a conscience in all that time. I still think of my father and what I did to him. Even though he must bear a fair share of the blame for what happened, I do not think he deserved his fate.
How can you blame your father for what happened?
Do not misunderstand me. I take full responsibility for my actions. Though, how are one's actions determined, really? How is our view of the world shaped? Mine was shaped by arguably the most powerful individual in the world, my father. He raised me on tales of the righteous superiority of the elves and the destiny that brought us to rule over all the races. What is it that you wish of me, then?
What happened between you and Kurgan?
When I first came here and realized what he was becoming, I attempted to stop him. Our battle was intense, yet brief.
You just attacked him outright?
I was a bit full of myself back then. All the damage and death I had caused had not even scratched the surface of my conscience at the time. Full of blind rage and arrogance, I was. What is it that you wish of me, then? What are your questions?
Where is the Black Mountain clan?
I do not know. I would assume the gate they are building is located somewhere near Kurgan's castle, though.
What can you tell me about the Void?
I do not know much, but what I do know is that there used to exist some sort of civilization here, and the world was not broken up into distinct land masses. I do not know if some ancient war destroyed this realm, or if it was the doing of one of the heinous villains the Council banished.
The Council didn't even know what the Void was?
It seems irresponsible in hindsight, but at the time they felt the Void was oblivion. Nothing was supposed to be over here. What is it that you wish of me, then? What may I do for you?
Okay, that's all he can offer. There's a going portal, and there's something highlighted over there. Oh, Gorgoth.
Splendid! I applaud your talent at smiting fools.
What is it you need?
Me Gorgoth. Gorgoth need food.
Gorgoth? You mean the Gorgoth? What a small world.
Gorgoth hungry.
Of course you are, my good man. Have you a moment?
Gorgoth eat you, little man. Look good.
That's no good. Listen, I'm here to defeat Aranax.
No. Gorgoth don't care about Aranax. Need food. Food! Little man taste good.
Wait, I have this animal carcass. Will that do?
Yes, Gorgoth like meat. Meat.
If I give it to you, will you help me fight Aranax?
Gorgoth don't like lots of people. Leave Gorgoth alone.
Aww. He's not even voiced. Well, I guess there was no reason to stock up on all that meat.
I've never seen such a skillful cook.
Awed by your abilities. Let the blood flow. What is it? What is...
What is it?
I don't know why, but I kind of imagined the Vendigrothians as gnomes.
What may I... What may I do for you?
Get the fuck out my way, babe. There you go. Alright, let's get out of here, I guess. No Gorgoth for us. That's okay. He seemed a little unstable anyway. Who are we gonna meet next? There's nobody here.
Wow. I've never seen such a...
That's the way to show those bastards. I mean, kids, sir.
An impressive attack.
What hit, sir?
I am awed by your abilities. Let the blood flow.
Splendid! I
Y'all do
applaud your
not need to
talent at
comment
smiting
on all of
fools.
my crits. You know that, right? Whoa. Krakatoa.
Who dares disturb the mighty Krakatoa?
Suppose that would be me. Dreadfully sorry about that.
Sorry. Sorry! Do you have any idea the powers I can bring to bear against you? The wrath of Krakatoa knows no bounds.
Yeah, I'm very sure about that. Listen, I need some help.
Help! Why would you think that the mighty Krakatoa would lower himself to help a creature as pathetic as you? Krakatoa is terrible, his judgment swift and deadly. I grind the world under my heel. I destroy all. I will.
Yeah, I get the picture. This has to do with Kurgan.
Kurgan! What do you mean? What do you want with Kurgan?
I'm looking to destroy him. I need the help of the mighty Krakatoa.
Perhaps. What exactly is going on? I see. So, you asked the terrible Krakatoa for his help in battling evil Kurgan. Fight fire with fire. I shall destroy that bumbling necromancer with a great sweep of my claw. His blood will flow as mighty Krakatoa passes his judgment. All will cower before the might of Krakatoa.
So you'll help me?
Well, now let's not rush into things. I mean, this is Kurgan the Terrible we're talking about. Not that I will have any trouble dispatching him, of course, for I am Krakatoa, the ruination of past, present, and future.
Yes, please. What are you saying?
Krakatoa expects payment for his services. Did you think I would come to your rescue without some sort of offering? You must pay your respects. Krakatoa exacts a heavy toll. Entire villages have been sacrificed to appease me, for I am...
Okay, well, do you want your journal back?
What? My journal? You mean my last testament? Where'd you get that? I was still in the lair of Valera Grim after all these years? Wait, I don't quite remember what I wrote. That was the eve before my glorious battle against Nasruddin and the Elven Council. What a great battle it was.
I'm sure. So, will you join me if I return it to you?
So you'll give me back the journal and I help you defeat him. Could you make sure never to tell anyone what you read in there? Not that I fear anything or anyone. Krakatoa is like the moon and the sun, timeless and terrible. I will desecrate all.
Yeah, so will you join me or not?
Krakatoa finds your goodness repulsive.
You know what? Fuck you, Krakatoa, you pussy-ass bitch.
I am awed by your abilities. Let the blood flow.
Bitch-ass bitch. You fucking jump, pussy. Oh. A human bandit. This man has the look of a fierce warrior. His heavily muscled body is covered in scars and tattoos. He sniffs the air as you approach.
A fresh arrival.
You still have the smell of the world on you. And who might you be, sir? I have been known by many names, but the only one that matters now is the Bane of Kree. That is the name I was known by when I wielded power over men. So do I just call you Bane, or would you prefer Mr. Kree? I need help killing Kurgan.
Kurgan! I welcome the chance to slit his throat. But after what he did...
What did he do?
Nothing. He did nothing.
So you'll join me then? Why should I join you? What do you have to offer me? I'll bring you back to Arcanum with me afterwards.
We have nothing in common.
I like to have a bit of fun, know what I mean? I tire of your babble, leave me be. I'll leave you dead.
By Gozaret's beer, you shall die for your taunts.
No, give me this. Appreciate it. This is better than mine. By a good bit, too. Wait, it has built-in spells. No, it doesn't. But it's a good bit faster than this sword, so I will take it. Appreciate it. back here.
What may I do? What may I...
Yep, he doesn't like it. So I'll just hold on to this one. It also gives me like an extra 31 to hit, which
What may I...
is a lot. No, he doesn't have the strength. And you definitely don't have the strength. Alright, yeah, you hold on to that. Fairly certain he also doesn't have the strength to wield it, but then again he's not trying to, so it's fine. Oh. New. They're not even attacking us. By the way, I didn't kill Gorgoth, but I killed the others simply because Gorgoth wasn't evil.
Let the blood flow.
Gorgoth is just, you know, a very powerful and dangerous and hungry creature. Void rank. I take it that's going to be relevant.
Most assuredly.
What the fuck? Means of travel here. Can I
Most
go
assuredly.
back? No. I see. So Gorgoth wasn't actually evil, he was just, you know, hungry. And honestly, such a creature can just be left here to its own devices. No retribution needs to be brought down upon it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna save here, and then we're gonna go through each of these portals and find out where they go. And if we see something that we still haven't explored, then we'll go ahead and check that out. Yeah, there he is. Bane of Kree, the pussy. Then again, we jumped the fuck out of him, so it's not like that was a fair fight at all. Oh, by the way, let me see something.
What is it that you want of me? What can I...
Aranax. He's neutral. Dead center in his alignment. Something over here. Something we missed?
and it's...
How may I?
She ran out. Okay.
What is it that you...
It was bound to happen.
How may I? How may I?
I'm fairly certain these are amulets of magic resistance, but still. You don't have the strength? What do you mean?
What is it that you want of me? What can I...
Bro, these guys are
What
pussies,
is it that
dog.
What may I...
He doesn't... yeah, no, he only uses staves. And he doesn't use armor at all. Okay, I guess. Man, 9 strength. No wonder she can't even use some quotes.
I am awed by your abilities. Let the blood flow.
Kill the slaver.
I am awed by your abilities. Let the blood
And
flow.
clear this. What the fuck is that? Krigger's foul shin. Okay, that's even better than this.
How may I?
And sure, you can have this even if you don't have the thing, because it'll compensate base hit. That's so bad, bro. It should compensate, and I think this is increasing her. No, it's not giving her anything because it's unidentified, right? You can have that just for the poison resistance. It's fine. Virgil has his staff. Kind of weird that this is a quote-unquote neutral weapon. Like, I would have figured that's magical for sure. Right? Like, that looks magical. But hey. I think that was the last one that we had to check. And everything else seems to not have any, like, secrets to it. What? Why'd he go back? Went back and then just stopped. Anything around here? Seems to just be an open area. Oh, that was the Krakatoa's place, and this is, Bane's. Well, I guess, at this point we should just head forward, right?
How may I?
She does benefit from this fully, right? Yeah, she's getting a plus 31 to all attacks. So she'll be fine using it. What the fuck? This thing can't even take... Oh my god, really? Ugh.
Most assuredly. Most assuredly. What is it that you wish? What may I do for you?
Wait.
What may I do for you? What is it that you wish of me, then?
If we find a staff, I'll give it to her, though.
Seems we've underestimated our opponents. I am dying.
How may I help you? Yes. What would you like me?
Go ahead
How
and
may I
give me that
how
sword back, because... Yeah. It's also not able to
Most
fucking
assuredly.
stand up. Can you guys stop
How
picking
may
shit
I-
up before I have a chance to look at what's in there? Seriously?
What?
Fucking annoying me. Yeah, that is so annoying. These things are supposed to be like super powerful magical items, and it doesn't even have the same durability.
How may I
That's
help?
I don't like that. Give me that back. I don't like that at all.
Of course. I'll do that right away.
An impressive attack!
Wow. I've never seen such a skillful blow. I've never seen such a skillful
These guys quickly. Hat.
Most assuredly.
Garbage. more garbage. Not sure why you'd lock the crates where you store the garbage, but hey. I will only judge you a lot. Because, like, why, you know? They murdered the BMC. Murdered all the BMC dwarves.
It is done. That's the way to show those.
Splendid! I applaud your... Most assuredly.
Arcane chest there.
Most assuredly. Most assuredly.
These guys are alive still.
Most assuredly.
Son from the other side has come!
Who are you?
I'm Grenjar Silverhammer. Tell me, did Stenner reach you?
Yes, but he died before he could tell me what was happening.
Stenner? How did he die?
Perished in a horrible Zeppelin crash.
Zeppelin? What is that?
An airship, boat that flies, suspended under a large balloon.
What? Never heard of such a thing. How's this possible?
The world has changed greatly since you've been in here.
Swore folly haunts us again. If only we had harnessed that boy's ideas, what might have been?
Well, that is of no consequence now. If we hadn't made some error in judgment that Dark Elves could exploit, another clan would have. Can you tell me about what happened? Dark Elves had been lying in wait, looking for a way to bring some dwarves over to this side. They knew the technology would eventually weaken the wards to the point of failure, but they decided to accelerate the process. Needed a machine to open the rift back up by distorting the already weakened wards. An elf couldn't make a machine to save his life. And then Bates made a steam engine.
Exactly.
King Laguerre should be able to fill you in on the rest. He was the one that they convinced to banish us. We were shocked, to say the least. But our king had spoken. We were told our banishment was to the Isle of Despair, but this is where we ended up. I can assure you King Laguerre had no idea of their true intent.
Of course you're right.
Our king would never betray us knowingly. Continue with your tale, if you would. As soon as we arrived here, we were beaten mercilessly and thrown in chains. As our work progressed on the gate, Stannard formulated a plan. As soon as the gate had any functionality, he would go through and attempt to warn the other side. We knew that his absence would be noticed, and that they would try to stop him. He began preparations to disguise himself as a gnome. He starved himself to the point of sickness. When the gate was near readiness, he shaved his beard. He believed that the full responsibility for what had befallen us was his. He'd do whatever he thought was necessary to make things right, even that. What happened after he went through? He tortured some of the clan to force us to reveal his plans, but we wouldn't break. We knew they needed us to finish the gate, and we had been disabling the gate in various ways for months. For all they knew, we still had months ahead of us to finish the thing, when we could have been finished months before. And then, they killed half the clan in the last efforts to force us to talk. We still didn't break, and now, we're all that's left of our once great clan. I'll return to free you when I've killed those responsible. Jesus, just a handful. They definitely didn't stop at just half. Like, if this is meant to be representative, then they killed 1, 2, 3... Yeah, they left like a quarter of them alive.
I've never seen such a skull.
Is that only one bludgeoner, or are these also bludgeoners here? Yep.
Most impressive attack!
I've never seen such a skillful work.
bitch. These guys have any loot on them? No. What is this void ring, though? Like, I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up. Arcanum rings. Rings. Void ring. It's not here. Ah. Hmm. We'll go by the appearance of them. Because by the appearance, this is the same as a mystic ring. No idea. No fucking clue. Might just be a mystic ring, I guess. I don't know. What's this? Hmm. Yeah, seems to just be a random generic ring.
Greetings. Long have I waited for your arrival, and finally this moment has come. I am Kurgan, first of the Necromancers, voyager in the lands of the dead.
I see. Not exactly the person I originally expected.
I would think not. Although the presence of Aranax tells me you already know much of my tale. At least as much as he deemed necessary in order to bring you into his confidence.
I've heard his side of the story. What's yours?
My life, in the world you call Arcanum, seems so very distant. The memories clouded like those of a child, and a child I was then, probing the darker magics, given glimpses of the truths yet to come.
The council, were they right about the magics? Look at you.
Yes, look at me. And what do you see? A monster? An abomination? You've no idea what I've discovered. You see with eyes tainted by life, and all which that accursed state embodies. My vision is clear because of those magics you hold in disdain. And the Council, it is they I have to thank for it.
But they punished you. Why thank them?
In your world, your Arcanum, I was powerful. Perhaps the most powerful human magicka who has ever been. But to humans, cursed with our shortness of life, our brevity, what is this power? What can be learned in that impermanent spark that is our lives? Nothing. But here, in this so-called prison, there are no limits. There is no end.
I don't understand.
This place, this void, has no time as you know it. I've been here for more than 2,000 of your years, and yet I've aged not at all. I feel as I did the moment they sent me here, or as when the Dark Elves first called to me. Do you now see? Here I can do everything I did in your world, but I am unfettered by the chains of mortality that time hangs upon us.
But the Dark Elves thought they were calling to Aranax.
Yes, I know. Ironic, isn't it? It was on my ears that their feeble and pathetic cries had fallen. To me, Kurgan, who had defeated their master and thrown him in chains. Kurgan, who had manipulated them into subverting the Banari and weakening the wards. Kurgan, who used them to send me the dwarves of the Black Mountain clan, who have now finished the bridge back to Arcanum.
But why? If you like it so much here, then leave us alone.
I truly wish I could. My reasons for returning aren't what you'd think. I had no aspirations for power or domination like your companion Aranax did. Aspirations that I became the victim of. No. Those are the motivations of the living, and I no longer place myself among them.
Then what? What do you want?
If only I could show you the places I've seen, you might understand the things I say. I've been to the desolate lands, wandered by those souls who still see the lands of the living, but wear the cloak of the dead. Blind to their own ends, they cry, passing through one another like shadows in the dying light of day. I've traveled to where souls rot in torment, pierced with the jagged shards of life and vision, clinging to memory, regrets of the flesh. I saw that this prison was of their own making, and the key was in unknowing, in release. And still, I traveled on. And finally, I came to the place where souls go to die, where the mirrored and worn spirits fall into an endless sea of gray, mirrored glass. And I lowered myself within, and lay there among them, and I almost did not return. And do you know what I found there? There, among the silent and battered shells of the innumerable, peace, enlightenment, truth. Only then did I realize that this place, this life, is an abomination, a horrible distortion of the natural order. This life, who mothered pain and fear and envy, these twisted children who exist only because we are here to feed them, to nourish them. This
He wants
life,
to end all life.
this afterthought.
By the way,
the
that dude is
stir,
caked the fuck
a
up.
mere ripple in that great dead sea. Not even the cause, but merely an effect, sending these souls upward, screaming for release from the day they are torn from their waters. The effect of what? I do not know, nor do I care. Have you ever spoken with the dead? Called to them from this side? Pull them from their silent rest? Do you know what it is that they feel? Pain. Pain when torn into this wakefulness. This reminder of the chaos from which they had escaped. Pain at having to live. There will be no more pain. There will be no more chaos. I see your soul, traveler. It screams, tattered and spent. Do you feel its pull? Do you hear its wailing? It is within my power to calm these waters, and that is what I shall do.
Suppose that's a different way to, different sort of way to look at things.
Hold on a moment. Might I speak with you?
Of course.
What he is saying, it's not completely untrue. I've seen the places he speaks of, felt the peace and serenity of that great dead sea. It's not something I'll ever forget.
What are you saying, Virgil? You agree with Kurgan?
Of course not. I made my choice a long time ago, and I choose to stand with you. Yes, there is pain in life, pain and loss and sorrow. But there is also joy and the pleasures of growing and learning. You can't have one without the other, and I wouldn't want to sacrifice either. But in the end, I stand with you, whatever your choice.
Thank you, Virgil. That's for you,
I
Kurgan.
can no longer tolerate the atrocities that this thing, this life has brought about. There will be peace. There will be quiet. Life will no longer be. And so I go to Arcanum to be an end to it. And then I will join the souls of the dead when it is done.
You're really quite mad, you know.
Am I? It all depends on your point of view. Take yourself, for example. You've been told from the beginning of your adventure that you're the second coming of Nasruddin,
No.
the return of the living one. Do you believe it?
No, I think it's all a bunch of drivel.
As well you should. There are no prophecies. It's just the nature of living things to want to
Well, that's simply not true. There are prophecies.
to a foreseeable pattern, to attempt to exert control over the chaos that surrounds them. Life by its very nature disallows this. Life is an accident, the result of random chance. Therefore, its nature can be no different.
That's very simply false. We've spoken to the ghost who had seen into the future and knew that I would be there. Whether or not I was in fact the second coming of Nasruddin doesn't matter. What matters is I am taking up his role as protector of the world and facing you. And he could see that hundreds of years before I was even, a thing, right? And he waited for me. And there I was to meet him exactly as he planned, not as he planned, exactly as he saw. So, what does this have to do with your insanity?
There are those
bitch?
who would look at all that has happened to you, and then look at you, and call you a madman for not believing in the prophecy. Your opinion is based on what you have seen, what you know. My perceptions on the nature of life and death are no different.
My opinion doesn't threaten the whole of creation.
That only bothers you because you see your creation as the natural order of things. I've told you it's only the effect of a meddler, the incoherent scribblings of a child. It's not meant to be.
And yet it's what happens naturally, and you're the one who is now intervening. But enough of this. Be happy, you're finally going to die.
Very well. I shall send you to that great death. And then you shall.
Kick his fucking ass! Motherfucker broke my armor and shit. Got him. Out here fighting naked. All the souls inside of him just being released instantly. Out of that. And now we should be able to leave. Well, setting this thing up to be destroyed as soon as we do.
The defeat of Lucan and his henchmen, coupled with your freeing of the ghost. Don Throg, because of the advice that you gave him, became a leading political activist in the fight for Orcish rights. In time, he legalized Orcish labor unions, secured the vote for all citizens regardless of race or gender, and became the champion of equal rights and justice in Tarant. Before long, he was begrudgingly voted into the Industrial Council, and in a few years, he sat at its head. Because of the death of Darien Mogg, Clan Mogg soon found itself overrun by Pollock and his gang, and quickly vanished. Without an opponent to challenge him, Pollock set his sights beyond the boil, and it wasn't long before all of Tarant was shadowy and crime-ridden. Maximilian was returned to Dernholm, and all of Cumbria rejoiced in the return of their rightful king. Under the new rule of Maximilian, Cumbria quickly grew into a powerful nation, embracing both magic and technology. And once again, the proud banner of the Dragon Knights flew from the ramparts of Dernholm Castle, set there by their new captain, Liana Peldar. Because you convinced the mayor of Blackroot to rejoin Cumbria, there is a small struggle between Maximilian and the Industrial Council concerning ownership of the town. Maximilian was determined to defend his own, and he was successful in doing so. Under the protection of their new king, Blackroot grew into one of the most important port cities in all of Arcanum. Under the continued leadership of Loghaire Thunderstone, the Wheel clan came out of seclusion and rejoined the world. Loghaire himself lived for more than 800 years, and songs are still sung about his bravery and courage. Khan Karai of the Bedokan made a lasting peace with the elves of Kintara, and together they rid the glimmering forests and the dark fens of poachers and of the spoilers of the land. In time, the Bedokan became a more civilized people, sharing in the wonders of the new age. Upon returning to Arcanum, Aranax buried his father on the Isle of Thanatos. Later he traveled to the Vendigroth Wastes, and there used his powers and single-handedly raised the city from the ruins it had become. Vendigroth again became a place of awe and wonder. Yet, after all of this, Arcanum is still what it always was, a place of possibility, a place of change. One thing is certain, and that is that nothing at all is ever certain in this place. Who's to say what the future holds for the land we call Arcanum?
Okay, that was a little sudden, but it wasn't terrible. It's an old game, and it shows its age, right? That doesn't mean it's bad. Also doesn't mean it's, like, by definition good. I will say, if comparing it to other games of its type, this is not one of the best, by far. If I ever feel like playing a game like this, I will probably not replay this. I will probably just play something like, I don't know, Baldur's Gate 1 or 2, and that'll be far more enjoyable for me. But yeah, this was a nice game. It had a lot of potential. I definitely think that it's a type of setting that should definitely see some more use. And yeah, I hope to see everybody again. But that will be it for today's stream. So let me just, who do I drop you guys off with? Oh shit, Josh Striface is playing Legacy of Kain, so that's who I'm gonna drop you guys off with. He's playing Soul Reaver, the first one, the remaster, and he is sponsored, but also he loves that game, which he should. It's an amazing game, and it deserves love, and it deserves big content creators reacting to it and playing it and having fun with it. But with all that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.